Welcome to the first segment of Cloudy with a Chance of Python. Clever name, I know. In this session, I will go over what Python Boto3 is. I will also go over how you can launch multiple servers in AWS with one script, one small script. Subscribe if you're interested in automation, Python, and cloud. Let's get started. Hey Venti Fried family, it's your boy JW Tech Dev, your Venti Fried Chicken author and global cloud slinger. Boto3 is a flexible Python SDK brought to you by Amazon Web Services. An SDK is just a bundle of software tools. Boto3 makes it really easy to integrate your Python application, library, or script with AWS services. As a Python lead, I use Boto3 to manage and deploy AWS services with Boto3. And now an analogy. An SDK is basically a glamping concierge. Imagine you want to go camping in the woods, right? When I was in the military, they basically gave you an IKEA set you had to assemble just to sleep. Now imagine this same Lego set as software components. An SDK is basically if someone pulled up to you in a plush RV. And then this RV is equipped with maps of the best spots and has basically gear based on whatever type of camping you want to do. And you get to choose what you take from this RV, but the thing is, you don't have to start from scratch. It even has one of those tents where you hit one of these and it's open, and voila, you have a sleepable tent. Makes me sick. Or in our case, the SDK enables you to deploy a server that you can put software on. Let's jump into the demo. So for starters, we need to make a programmatic user that has the proper permissions to be able to deploy Boto3. From here, I'm just adding a CAN policy, which is EC2 full access, so that I can deploy machines easily through Boto3. And I usually would add tags, but just for demo purposes I won't. And then we're creating this user, and then so you have to download the secret access key and the access key ID. I'm also installing Python Boto3 right there, and don't worry, all this code will be in the description. So I hit AWS configure, and here this is where I'm going to grab my access key ID. This is actually pretty hilarious because I'm realizing my wife, who's a data analyst, doesn't have Excel on her personal computer. Maybe she's trying to just run away from it. So here I'm grabbing the secret access key ID, adding that to the profile. I'm going to make the default region US East 1 just because it just lazy, I guess. And then for default output format, I use table because I just think it looks pretty. I'm going to clear my screen. And then so I'm going to just use Vim to create a Python file. And then I'm going to just hit insert here, which is I and Vim. And I'm hit import Boto3. Something's wrong here because I'm not seeing. Oh, I see why. I'm an idiot. I didn't make this a Python file. Let's exit out of this real quick. And then so I'm going to do that again, but .py, so that we actually are using a Python file. Then import Boto3. There we go, the nice default blue. And then I'm just going to do EC2 equals, and this is all just part of the Python Boto3 framework, which you'll have the code for. So I'm just targeting resource at a high level. Sorry, I can't type today for some reason. And so I'm just targeting EC2 as this is the resource I want to leverage. And then EC2, we're going to be, we're saying that we want to use the method to create instances. And I just wanted to show you where I'm going to get this AMI ID. It's if you were creating a manual server. I'm just grabbing that AMI ID, and that's what I'm going to use to know what type of server I want to spin up. So there, and then I'm adding a minimum count of 1, so we want at least server. But really where you show where you want to deploy is the max count, which I'm going to put in here. Realized after working on this script that for some reason the profile it wasn't working.
So actually I needed to put this up higher in the actual resource, higher level resource target. And then so now I'm gonna also go down to this second line in just a second and get rid of US West 2 out of this line as it was in the wrong place. And I left this in this video just because I want you guys to see that, you know, everyone makes mistakes. So reading the good old documentation, I was able to, you know, fix this. Oh, looks like I have a Pinterest notification. Looks like for my daughter's profile. So yeah, from there, I'm just going to save this script. Just making sure everything is good here. US EC2. I think I'm missing something here. Nope, I'm good to go now. And then just sudo, and I am deploying the script. And so our machine should be spinning up right now, and we'll go check on them in 1 second. But as you can see, it's pretty easy to deploy. You'll have all of this code. But now instead of you manually doing, you know, 3 instance launches from the console, and of course this follows the AWS best practices of infrastructure as code. So I'm going into the EC2 console, looking at the running instances to see them spinning up, just to confirm. We'll give it a second and I'll cut so that you're not waiting around, and then we'll get rid of these machines so I'm not racking up costs. I do work for a non-profit, which is the account I'm in, so we can't afford, you know, to let machines run. So I'm just gonna go here and terminate all of these instances.
Hopefully this demo inspires you to read the Boto3 documentation and keep going, although I will be posting more videos on Boto3. Let me know what SDKs and cloud frameworks you use today. Do that in the comments. Like if you found this video insightful, subscribe to get content like this twice a week, and share it with your techie friends. We cooking now.